Good morning, my beautiful gratitude babe. Welcome back to Come Sit in Gratitude with me. I am so thrilled to sit down in my practice today. I don't know, I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday. It's day 2 of deciding to leave my job without a plan, I might add. And I was talking to my colleague yesterday and she was just like, oh my God, you look and sound all happy. And I had just gotten out of the yoga class and I was driving back home and she's like, you look all happy. And the truth is, I really am. I don't believe my job was a toxic environment at all. I just think it was just so misaligned. I was happy in my life, but I feel like that was perhaps holding me back. And now I just honestly feel like the ceiling has been raised or made disappeared. It's just gone. There's not a ceiling anymore. I feel like the possibilities are limitless. There's there's so much that's coming my way. I don't even know what, but it's just so exciting. And I feel like letting go of that was kind of the last hold I had of the older version of me, of the past version of myself. And now that I've decided that that's going, it's like, oh no, we have moved on. We are already at our next level. And so, yeah, I do feel a sudden shift in my energy. I do feel more relief, more freedom, more light, more love, more peace. I do feel more hope. I do feel, I don't know. And I don't think it has anything to do with the job itself. I think it's more what it represented. Making that decision solidified or at least released that version of me. So yeah, I do feel different. I feel like a different freaking person. I feel lighter. I feel calmer. I feel more supported. And it's all thanks to this practice that we're about to do, that I've been sharing with you guys. Oh, look, there's a twin over there that I've been sharing with you guys every morning. This is the reason. I was very happy in my life because of this, but I didn't have, I didn't have the bravado to let's leave our job and pursue this dream of helping people also feel happy in their lives and feel more peace and feel more connected with the divine and themselves and God. So yeah, getting the courage and feeling brazen enough to make that move. It's big. It's big. And I am so proud of myself. I am excited for what's to come. And I am thrilled to take you along on the journey. And I cannot wait to share it all with you. All right. I've babbled enough. You guys know I babble a lot. I am aware it's not going to change. I'm sorry. So you can leave all the comments and whatever. All right. I'm going to stop babbling and we're going to get into our practice. Let's open our journal and get into today's gratitude practice. All right, so starting with my 3 gratitudes this morning, I am so grateful for my wonderful yogi neighbor yesterday who made space for me. She made room for me in a full class. When I walked in a little late, it made me feel so welcomed. It just made me feel like I was meant to be in that class. And even though I walked in a few minutes late because it really was an impromptu decision in the moment, kind of all right, we're going to go. And I had to kind of get myself together very quickly and make that class. But I walk in and everybody's got up their own spot and it seemed like there was no room, but she just waved me over and was like, come over here. And she moved her mat and I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. We had a great chat after class. She actually lives in my town as well. So it was so sweet. So thank you, wonderful yogi neighbor. I am so grateful for this beautiful day because I get to start slow. I get to reflect on my life, decide how I'm going to live my day, and go at my own pace. And the most important part is I get to decide who I'm going to be today. Work doesn't decide that for me. I don't have to get up and get thrown into work. It's so wonderful to have this amazing reset. I am so freaking grateful for this reset. I cannot say it enough. I am so grateful to have these 2 weeks just to open myself up, just to completely be me and go within and feel all my yumminess for myself. Oh, I love this so much. I am so grateful for this amazing gratitude is yummy practice because it continues to heal my nervous system. and change my life. I mean, take me 2 years ago. I would likely be panicking. Was I doing this practice? Absolutely, but it wasn't as consistent. I was in love with it. I've always been in love with this practice, but I wasn't as consistent as I have been the past year. But I'll tell you something, like I would be scared out of my mind to let go of my livelihood because I wasn't there yet. My nervous system was still in the hamster wheel mode, right? Like this was the life that it had to be. I was dreaming big, absolutely. I had, big dreams and big goals I wanted to accomplish, but I just always felt like they would roll in slow, right? I felt like it was going to be a slow build. I felt like it wasn't going to be anything that was going to be like a quantum leap. I just didn't feel like that stuff worked for me. So I've seen it work for so many people, even clients that I've worked with, like the methods I've taught them has worked more for them than it worked for me, which I always felt like, oh my God, this is unfair. But as a spiritual teacher, you're like not allowed to think it's unfair. So I was always like in this inner turmoil, inner war with myself and my spirituality and my growth. But this practice, being consistent with it, has completely healed my nervous system. It has healed me to the point where I don't even have those thoughts anymore, right? The fears come up, of course, I'm still human. Like the fears come up, but they don't take over. I acknowledge and these feelings appear and I feel them and I move through them, but they no longer make me feel like I'm at the mercy of the world anymore. Like I am in control. I am in control. I am totally in control of my path, of my future, of my thoughts, of my emotions. Like I actually get to accept the bad emotions, but I get to choose good ones too. And that's something that I don't think I would be here without this practice, without a daily gratitude practice, specifically the gratitude is yummy practice, specifically with this journal, because it just never felt like this. Like this confidence, this growth, this expansion, I've never felt like leaving my job was going to be an expansion. Right now, I've sold 23, 24 journals. I wouldn't say this is a viable business at this time, but I know what it's going to become. I've seen it, I've been shown. I know the power of this practice. I know the power of this journal, this gorgeous creation of mine, of ours, of the universe's. I'm just the vessel here. So I understand what this is going to become. I know that. And that's not really what I'm banking on. I'm following the guidance I'm receiving. I'm following the messages that's coming through. I am told this is going to be the number one gratitude manifestation journal in the world, if not the number one gratitude journal in the world. And can I say that that's coming from me? No. But what I can say is that that's the message I'm receiving and I'm choosing to believe it because I have no reason not to. This has nothing to do with me. I keep saying that to you, but like it has nothing to do with me. I am, again, just the medium, right? This is from source. This is God's plan playing out. This is God's plan unfolding. I am merely just a tool. I am merely just a cog in this wheel. And so I am just grateful. I'm so grateful for this beautiful practice because it's gotten me to the point where life doesn't suck. And if you're somebody who wants to get to a place where life doesn't suck, I'm not promising that this journal is going to bring you millions, right? All I'm saying is it has made life not feel sucky. And if that's your goal, this is the journal for you. All right, so we're going to move on to the next step in the practice, which is using this amazing frequency of gratitude and using that to create a dream, to bring a dream into reality. So I am going to script my manifestation into reality, and we'll do that now. All right. After my manifestation script, and okay, I have to say, my manifestation script is quite long. Yes, I know this. It wasn't always this long, but this is my whole dream, right? My big dream. Yours does not have to be this long. It is long for me, so it does take me a lot longer to write, but this can be a 5-minute practice only as long as you want it to be. I like to make this a long ritual because I've been doing this for many years, so that's just what feels more aligned for me. But nobody's manifestation script has to be this long. That's just me. Yours can be 5 sentences long, as long as it is bringing to forth that dream as if it is real today. That's all that matters, okay? And it doesn't have to be your full life. It could be just one thing you're manifesting. It could be 5 things you're manifesting. All up to you. Mine is just long. And that's honestly why I have such a large space for the manifestation script, because I want you to dream as big as possible. I want you to dream as big as, even bigger than you can possibly fathom. And that's what this space is for. All right. So after our manifestation script, we're going to move into our to feel activation for the day. This is what carries us through so that we don't fall off of our baseline, so that we don't forget what we're creating with this practice. You choose 1 to 3, maybe 4 affirmations that are easy to remember and repeat throughout the day. So let's say, I don't know, you got into a car accident, you can repeat this affirmation and it'll bring you back to center. So you can choose anything. You can choose any activation. It can be, I feel grounded today. I feel grounded today. And you can keep repeating this over and over and over again until it kind of becomes second nature. So that if something happens to throw you off your axis, you can say that affirmation and bring yourself back to center. It can be something as big and vague as I feel wealthy, or I feel abundant, or I feel healthy. I feel healthy today. I feel healthy today. I feel healthy today. Maybe you start getting a stomach ache, or your 3 p.m. headache comes and you're like, I feel healthy. I feel healthy today. I am healthy. Perfect health exists in my body, right? Repeating whatever feels natural and calm and easy to remember for you, to shift you right back into the frequency we're creating, whether it's in the morning or the evening. That's what the purpose of your to feel activation. All right. So I've been choosing the same one, and it's literally probably the most effective one I've had, which is, I am living my dream life. I feel grateful that I am living my dream life. And I've been repeating that all day, every day. And as you guys have heard me in the last few episodes, I truly am starting to feel that activation. Like, it's actually activated. I am living my dream life. I am. Like, you can't tell me anything different, because that feeling is already here. All the feels that I'm going to feel when I have that dream life, guess what? I'm feeling it right now. So this is very, very powerful, and I don't want you guys to leave this step out. Honestly, the most important steps in this book is in this journal rather, is your 3 gratitudes, always, always, always including a reason why, going immediately into your manifestation script, and then sealing it all in with 1 to 3 to feel activations for the day. It can be the same activations every day. Your manifestation script can be the same one every day. In fact, I encourage you to script the same manifestation script until that script becomes real for you, and then you dream bigger. Okay? So those 3 things are what you need to do every single day if you want to feel just so much more peace in your life. If you want to wake up every day feeling good, okay? This really isn't about bringing all the material things into your life, although those things are going to come. Believe me, they are going to come with this practice, but that's not really what we're promising here. That's not the purpose of this practice. It is to shift you into a vibration where you are feeling good about life. Because when you're feeling good about life, you're able to bring in the good things in life. Okay? Because, we like to jump and I want to manifest my dream house. But if you wake up every morning feeling shitty about life, that's not going to happen. And if it does happen, because you know what? Repeating affirmations eventually will work on its own. Take 3-5 years. If you do an affirmation, the same affirmation every day, eventually you will rewire yourself. But that's good. Not only is it going to come slower, Even if it comes faster, you haven't done the work to expand your container to receive such big things. So this is how people who manifest large sums of money can lose it almost instantaneously. People who win the lottery, it can all go within 6 months because they haven't expanded their container to receive. They don't know how to hold on to it. This trains you to literally feel great and good about life before you see anything material. And when you feel good and great about life, when you don't need the things, which is honestly what I feel right now, when you don't need the things, to feel the feelings, to feel the feels, when they come in your life, it's like, whatever. I wanted my dream car, my Range Rover, for over 6 years. And when it finally came into my life last year, it was like, okay, it was like this has always been here. I felt the things I was going to feel before it came here. And I felt those things because of this practice. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. You feel the things, so when it comes into your life, you're just kind of like, yeah, well, it's just an accessory. It's a bonus. It's a cherry on top. The material things, and also the material things are going to come whether you want them to or not. And that's the beauty of this practice, right? You're activating yourself on a frequential level, on a vibrational level. And when you're there vibrationally, you don't really care about the material things because you're a match to them. So they're just like whatever, right? You're a match to the breath of air. You wake up and you breathe every day. You don't like look at breath as if it's something, oh my God. I mean, we do now because we're taking inventory of all the good things in our lives with its practice, but just generally people who, wake up and breathe every day, they don't think breath is this amazing gift, right? When you become a match in frequency to all the things you desire, they don't feel so big anymore. They don't feel so unattainable or like this great gift anymore. They just feel like normal. They feel like, duh. They feel like, of course this is gonna come. This is my life. Like I already feel these things. I'm a match to these things. I am on that same frequency as these things. So they don't feel any different from you. Does that make sense? I hope this is all clicking. And this is why this method, this practice is so darn powerful and has changed my life in all the ways because it's changed my inside. It's changed the way I feel about life. It's changed my vibrational baseline. It's changed my frequency. And that's where it all starts. You don't change matter. You change the energy first because matter consists of energy. So all the physical things you want to manifest, they consist of energy, right? You have to change on the metaphysical side of life first before the physical can catch up. Energy first, then matter. Okay, so that was a long babble for my to feel activation, which is I feel grateful because I am living my dream life. I am living my dream life. I wake up to my dream life every day. And if something happens today that tries to throw me off my frequency, that tries to throw me off my axis, off my baseline, I come back to this. I feel so grateful. Remember, Jules, you are already living your dream life. I feel so grateful. I am living my dream life. Yes. Okay. Now moving on to our to-do list for the day. Today, I'm going to wash my dishes because I didn't wash them last night after dinner. One of the things is job hunt, right? As much as I want to pour into this business, that's all I want to do, guys. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. But I also know that keeping yourself open is very, very important in the process of manifestation. You cannot close yourself to other ways that the universe is going to bless you because you just don't know what plan God has for you. You have no idea. You have no idea. So it's important to keep the doors, all the doors open. So I plan on working on my resume today and job hunting. I've decided, and I got this idea when I woke up this morning, I've decided I am not going to send out my resume. I am going to do something radically different. And I don't know if anybody else has done this. I know people have resume websites. I know, but I've decided to create a website But this is what I'm going to do differently. Rather than going out and looking for jobs and going on Indeed and seeing what jobs are available and sending out my resume, what I'm going to do is, and again, this is probably radical, and I don't know if anybody's ever done this, but if anybody has, let me know. What I'm going to do is I am going to attract a job if that's the path. Okay. I am not going to chase jobs. I am going to attract jobs. And this is an experiment that you guys can like follow along with me, and I'll let you know how it goes. But I am going to build a website with my work history, my job history, and all that, all about me. And then I am going to drive very minimal traffic, maybe like, I don't know, $5 a day ads to this website. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to see what happens. Like, I woke up this morning and I had this idea and I was like, oh my God, I do not want to go out and find the job. I want the job to find me. I want what job is in alignment with this version of me. If I'm meant to work for somebody, the job that's in alignment with this version of me to find me. Okay. There's no more hunting. There's no more chasing. There's no more going after. Okay, we're in this era of softness, of peace, of alignment, and letting whatever is a match come to us. Of course, I am doing my part in putting myself out there. I am doing my part in making myself available to all the blessings the universe has to offer, right? I'm putting out that website. And so that's what I'll be working on today. I'm so excited because I've never done this before and I don't even know where the idea came from, but it came to me this morning and I'm doing it, okay? So that's what I'm doing. And I put that under my personal life because my professional life, like my dream is to be a business owner, to have my own business, to work for myself, to really just honestly, to be paid being myself. So to be paid being in gratitude and sharing gratitude and teaching gratitude and living in gratitude. So that's what I consider my professional life, my professional goal. This is more personal because if I'm putting, a resume out, that's more like to work for somebody else. So that's personal. And as far as professional, what I'm doing to build this dream life, I am going to edit and schedule this very video. I also plan, oh my God, I've never done this before either. I am going live on TikTok today. I don't know what has gotten into me, but I'm going live on TikTok today to introduce the journals, to talk about the journals. Hopefully I'll make some sales because I see a lot of businesses on TikTok that are making sales with TikTok lives. So I'm going to give that a try. We're going to do a trial today and see how it goes if we like it. And then we're going to make some IG and TikTok posts. Okay. And the plan is to go live at noon on TikTok. So that is an important appointment with my dream of getting these journals, these magical journals, into the hands of amazing people around the world. So we're going live on TikTok at noon. Oh my God. I am honestly so nervous. I've gone live before. Like when I was coaching, I did lives all the time on Facebook and Instagram. When Instagram actually had like long form videos, Instagram TV was a thing. You guys remember that? But I've never done a live to like sell a product. And again, I'm more like I'm just more than anything going to talk about this method, which is what I'm doing here right now. You know what? Maybe perhaps I will go live as I record my YouTubes. I'm going to go live with my practice every morning. I don't know. Oh my God. All this is coming to me now. Okay. Anyway, we're going to end our practice here because this is going to be a long one again. I know I've been posting a lot longer practices, but I hope you guys are enjoying hearing me more. I hope it's not like annoying. But yeah, we have done our breath work, our meditation, our journaling. I am going to make my bed. I am going to do some reading and I am going to schedule in time for movement this morning. I'm going to get on my walker and walk for half an hour and listen to an audiobook. So I'll just check those off and I'll put in clips as I'm doing those as well. So we are going to end the practice here. All right, my loves, we're going to end the practice here. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so happy to have you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Ciao.